Everybody, welcome. This is Euro Maestro. We are broadcasting on YouTube Live here in Paris from the Louvre. We are in front of course, the Venus De Milo. Yes, the Venus De Milo, one of the most famous Greek sculptures ever discovered in the 19th century, of course. It's believed to have been sculpted somewhere between about 130 and 100 BC. So it represents Aphrodite of Milos. So, of course, the Greek goddess of beauty and love, known to the Romans as Venus. So it's sometimes called the Venus de Milo, or Aphrodite, or Aphrodite en français. So there you are, the Venus de Milo. So it's a little larger than life size. It's about 203 centimeters tall. When it was originally discovered, it was in two main pieces, the upper torso and the bottom half, but there was also parts of the left arm and the left hand, as well as the plinth. And the left hand held an apple that was resting on this plinth. The plinth, though, mysteriously disappeared in the 19th century under the reign of King Louis XVIII. Hey there, Dee, good to see you again. So here we are at the Venus de Milo. We're going to walk around and show you some of the other Greek sculptures here. This was originally thought to be from the classical period based on the style, but now because of the inscription on the plinth and other details make us believe it's actually from the Hellenistic period. So let's walk around a little bit so you can see the Venus from different angles. Hey Michelle, so good to see you. We got Michelle here, we got Dee here. Oops. So of course, some of you may have already seen this from my Periscope broadcast, but now we're seeing it from YouTube Live. So just giving a little different perspective on this sculpture. We'll walk around and show you some of the other Greek sculptures in this area.
Bring it that way.
We're seeing it from the back. And from the side. So like I said, originally, of course, one of the pieces discovered, hey Carol, was the left arm. So most of the left arm and parts of the left hand, along with the plinth. Now the plinth, like I said, has disappeared. The arms were essentially discarded because they thought that they were later restorations. Turns out they were actually the original. So pretty interesting story about the Venus de Milo, because a couple of things. It almost got damaged pretty severely twice, and somehow it managed to get saved. So one time there was a revolt in Paris in 1871 called the Paris Commune, and this statue was taken out of the Louvre and was put into the prefecture of the police in Paris. It's kind of like the police headquarters. So it was stored in that building, in the basement. And what happened was during the Paris uprising, that building was burned. Hey Ellie, good to see you as well. So the building was burned down. The statue was in the basement, but somehow it remained completely undamaged. So even though the building was destroyed and burnt down, the statue remained safe. So that was one time in 1871. And another time was during World War II. So in the autumn of 1939, it was clear that Europe was on the brink of war. In fact, Europe starts the war in September of 1939. So this statue, along with the Winged Victory of Samothrace, Michelangelo's slaves, and other works of art are taken out of the Louvre and hidden in the French countryside. And this statue and the Winged Victory of Samothrace were both stored in the same place in the French countryside during World War II and remained safe. And so they're back in the Louvre. So we got very lucky there. And let's take a quick look around and show you just some of the other statues in this area. You can see there's a lot of great Greek sculptures. And then I will quickly show you, this is the Greek Antiquity section. It's very big, but we'll just show you a small part of it. And then we'll go over to Roman Antiquity. Oh, thank you, Ellie. Yeah, it's great to be back. So we lost a couple of days of broadcasting because of that, but I'm going to try to broadcast a lot more often now to make up for those lost days. Interestingly enough, my YouTube numbers have been the highest they've ever been the last 2 days. So I don't know, maybe that's a little sign. Michelle says hi to Allie and Olga. She's on vacation in Seattle, and I missed the rest of the comment. So clear. Yeah, the clarity is pretty amazing, and that's why I'm going to have to redo all the many scopes that we've done over the last couple of years in YouTube just for the increased clarity, because I think it's worth it, especially when we're talking about these great masterpieces. So here we have the statue of Athena. Hey Shirley, good to see you as well. So if you're watching this later on replay, you might not see all of these comments, but I'm talking to all these people on the live. Yeah, views are up like dramatically, so I don't know what happened. I'll tell you, one video that's really taking off is I have a YouTube video that's called, I think it's called something like Paris Boat Ride to the Eiffel Tower, and that one just seems to be really taking off. All right, so there is Athena. So this is actually a Roman statue that was a copy of a Greek statue. So let's go back down this way and take one last look at the Greek sculptures. Then we'll head over to Roman Antiquity real quick, and you can see the difference between Greek Antiquity and Roman Antiquity. I'm enjoying your YouTube channel, Shirley. That's what we love to hear. So we're going to be doing some more things with the YouTube channel soon. As a matter of fact, I'll let you in on a little surprise. So in the summertime, right next to the Louvre, there's a big carnival with rides. So I'm going to go on some of those rides after I finish my tour of the Louvre today. We're going to take you on those rides. Now, we've done that last year and the year before, but this year might be a little bit more fun to do it on YouTube because of the increased clarity and because of the stability, because some of these rides go around really fast. They're high up in the air, so we get some great views. So we're gonna like fly in the Paris sky. So I'm just debating whether we should do it in the daytime because it's still light outside, or if I should do it when it's dark. Or maybe we should do it both times. So yeah. By the way, this Venus was such an important statue. All of these others, or a lot of these other statues here, are also different Venuses. So this is another Venus. You enjoy the lights of Paris, both. Yeah, it's kind of fun in the daytime and kind of fun at night. So we should probably do both ways. All right, let's quickly go over to the Roman Antiquity section, which is right next door. Of course, we have the Etruscans as well. And you can see they're doing the boat scopes. Apparently, the boat scopes are really popular. So, may have to do more boat scopes. I want to do a speedboat, though. That would be fun. Got to figure out how to do that. Unfortunately, most of my travel budget I had put aside for scoping has now gone over into the equipment side. But hopefully we can figure something out. All right, so now this next section will be Roman Antiquity. And so the first thing we're going to do going down this way is we're going to look up at the ceiling. So follow me and let's look up. Slowly up, 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 up. Whoa, look at that ceiling, guys. Uh-oh, we're having some connection issues here. Whoa. Look at that. All right. Let's continue down this Roman Antiquity section, and in each room we will look at the ceilings as well as the various sculptures. Okay, you guys ready to look up with me? Should we look up? Look at those ceilings. Wow. Okay, we got another ceiling to do. Trying to do the ceiling in each room here. Let's look up, 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 up. That's the ceiling, guys. Wow, look at that. So you can see a lot of my time is spent looking up as well as all around. Okay, we got another ceiling. You guys ready? Whoa, look at that ceiling. You want me to do a little zoom on this? Let's try a little zoom. There's the zoom. Does the zoom help? So this sculpture here is, of course, Tiber. So this is a anthropological representation of the Tiber River. But we also have the Nile River represented here. We have Romulus and Remus, the twins, feeding off of the she-wolf. So this shows the Roman appreciation for Greek culture, combining the Nile with the Tiber.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we got another ceiling for you guys. Look at that. Okay, I think you guys are back. Had some connection issues there. Look at all this amazing stuff. Yeah, the Louvre is just full of surprises because there's just so much stuff. All right, Michelle, thanks for stopping in. Enjoy your wine tasting. thank you, Dee. I'm still working on the fluidity part, but hopefully it'll keep getting better and better. Plus, there's just so much to show. All right, we're going to show you one more thing before we go. That was the Muse of Tragedy we were just looking at. Let's go up the stairs. We're going up the stairs, guys. And what is that at the top of the stairs? Well, it is the winged victory of Samothrace. Another great Greek sculpture discovered in the 19th century and brought to the Louvre. Winged victory, yes. All right, well, I think we're going to end the broadcast here. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to share this out on Twitter, share it out on Facebook, and be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Thanks. Bye.